Hi beautiful souls, welcome back to the channel, Beautiful Awakening with Shantia. If you're new to this channel is dedicated to your transformation, your alignment, as well as your healing. I'm here to make spirituality fun and accessible for you. Please remember, take what resonates and leave what does not resonate, because you are the creator of your reality. You're the one who's co-creating your experience with the universe using your own free will. Okay, so in today's pick a card reading, let's just get into what the topic is. We're going to be doing what makes you unique. What makes you unique? What is that standout quality about you? And we are going to see what comes through. I'm excited. We're going to have 4 piles to choose from. I did choose a channeled song here. I chose a channeled song from my 50-hour-long playlist. So yeah, there's a lot to choose from, and I wanted to see what would come through music, and music is one of my favorite ways to channel energies or messages. So we're going to be looking into that, and of course I pulled cards chosen by spirits. I'm going to unveil your oracle cards. I have my phone camera set up, so I'm going to try to I'm just going to do like a 5-second reveal. So basically, as I'm unveiling your oracle cards, I'm just going to hit record on my phone over here, and you're going to see it kind of at an odd angle, but I'm going to practice and just see if it works. So just you know, go through it with me, see if it works. Hopefully it does. But I would like to show you the reveal of the oracle cards. And then as I'm pulling tarot, I probably won't record that part because there's just too much camera memory to play around with. But I wanted to get practice trying from a different angle. And I've always wanted to show you guys what I'm seeing too, and not for you just to, hear. So I would try to unveil it to you in this reading. So that's what's going to be unique about it. Thank you guys so much for the support on the channel, for the growth, for the comments, for the like, subscribe to continue to support the channel. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I think that's it. I'm doing a new tarot series called Learn Tarot with Me, and I'm creating like a whole series out of it, a whole course out of it. If you're interested in that, just let me know. I will be posting, probably by now I will have posted the first video where I'm talking about the kings and the queens of the tarot, and that was such a fun session to do. And then I think I'll do a few more, and then the rest of it will go all into the course, where I will also be helping you to learn how to hone in on your intuition, or just use it or have fun with it, really. I'm honestly feel like I'm better at just channeling wherever, like just energetically, like words and other things, but like tarot is just a really cool way for us to experience that too. Okay, I think that's it. Check out my Wake Up Call series. That's a series that is dedicated to helping you through the awakening process. Check out my channel, Collective Messages. And I also have another channel called Shantia's New Chapter, where I'm doing a series called Worthy, Flirty, and Thriving. And I should be updating that series pretty soon. Everything is linked down below. Let's go ahead and move on to the point where you get to pick and choose your group. Hi beautiful souls, welcome to the point where you get to pick and choose your groups. So let me go ahead and introduce the groups to you. We have group number 1 with the U-Kite. Is it U-Kite or U-Kate? I'm not even sure. But it starts with a U and K. Let's just say that. We have group number 2 with the Amethyst. We have group number 3 with the Smoky Quartz. And we have group number 4 with the Lepidolite. Let us go ahead and start our meditation. Ooh, that was a strong one. I feel like the ancestors have blessed us. Okay. Here is the singing bowl. Hey group number 1, welcome to your reading. We're going to look into what makes you unique. And of course, we're going to be picking up on the energies. Of course, like the cosmic universe, your guides are probably going to let us know what are those beautiful qualities. But of course, we're going to be picking up on the energies of what people find unique about you. So what makes you unique? Unique. I want to know. So this is the Ukite. I think it's a Ukite jasper. Oh, sorry, Ukite. Yeah, Ukite crystal. Anyways, UK. Yeah. Anyways, this is I just purchased this crystal, so this will be the first time I'm channeling with it. I'm excited to do so. I believe it's the first time. If it's not the first time, it's the second time. Okay, so guys, dial me into the energies of group number 1. We're looking into what makes them unique. Okay. Well, I just kept seeing a figure dive in, so maybe there's something about you where you like to dive into things. So, some people like to be perhaps really hesitant when they're starting something out. Perhaps you have an impulsiveness about you where you like to just jump in and try it out. Maybe you're one of those people where you're like the first to volunteer. Maybe there's something where you are impulsive or the first to volunteer, where you put yourself out there. But yeah, I'm getting a little bit of a daredevil energy. I was seeing like a figure wear a hat. I don't know what that signified to me. It reminded me maybe of a gnome. I don't know anything about gnomes. I don't know nothing about them. Or an elf. But yeah, I think you like to be busy, I just kept seeing the energy like dive. It kept repeating itself. So to me, it's like you like to be busy, or you like to be active, or you like to be quite energetic, and get into things, like do projects or do things that you're very passionate about. And that's what people find really unique, a really unique quality about you that they like. Let's see what else I can pull here. Yeah, I think I was seeing like a figure just like stand out with his arms out. Like, I don't know, it was giving me a little bit of Hierophant energy. Maybe you are like a teacher to some people. But perhaps you wear this proudly. It's like you like to be a teacher to people. You like to show them what's going on. You like to help them out. You like to... I was getting Pope energy. It's very funny because at first I was seeing like the gnome, but I'm like thinking about the hat. I think the hat might be symbolic because it was like a triangle of like knowledge. Usually that's what the triangle is for me, even if it's a weird kind of triangle. I feel like you do like to dive into getting like a lot of knowledge and information. You like to learn. You're a learner of life, a student of life. But it was curved. So to me, the curved hat, maybe you really are the Pope. So funny. The curved hat to me signifies your fluidity with it. So it's like you're not about facts and logic. You have like an intuitive way of perhaps expressing yourself or expressing the information or the knowledge that you learn, as well as just the way that you acquire is different and interesting. Yeah. But something about diving in just keeps coming back to me because I'm being taken to a shark, like a shark's fin. Like diving in. Oh, maybe you like to dive deep. So you don't like to stay on the surface. Perhaps you like to dive deep into knowing the deeper essence of life. Maybe you're very curious about unknown, like, aliens and stuff. Like the secret knowledge of life that people isn't in the light. You would have to dig to find this kind of knowledge. Okay, so let's see what I can channel with the Ukite here. Okay. Yeah, I think you do like to absorb a lot of information really quickly. You probably have a really strong Mercury. I wouldn't be surprised if we rolled the Astro dice and maybe that's one of your strengths is your Mercury. But I was seeing like an antenna. I don't know. I was seeing a group of people as well. So maybe you're very good at... it's very interesting. Because they were like sitting down and they had like had these huge antennas and they were looking left to right. Like they were the antennas and they were looking left to right. So I think you have this insatiable curiosity perhaps about life where you're just like, I want to know, I want to know, I want to know, I want to know, I want to know more. I'm interested in this. And you just don't, perhaps like when it comes to things that you're really interested in, there's just so much you end up finding out where you feel like it's just an endless rabbit hole and you just keep going and going and going and you're very good at diving deep, like into research. Perhaps you have a very strong 8th house connection. Yeah, 8th house connection or connection to Scorpio perhaps helps you to do this. But I think there's something about learning with people. I don't know, you're a really good student or you like to learn with people. Yeah. But I think it's like when you either share knowledge or express it or you talk about it, your like right in alignment with other people. Like they're with you when it comes to that information. Okay, let's see what I can find from the crystal here. Okay, I'm seeing figures again. So I think there is something about you working with a group dynamic. You're very good at working with a team. So this is a unique quality about you. Maybe because you blend in really well, or you're very adaptable. You're very adaptable to working with a group of people. It's like I'm hearing you're one of us. You're one of us. You're very good at being one of them. It's like people see you as that. I think you know how to relate. So I guess that's the unique quality about you. Perhaps you can come into a new group dynamic and people will just feel like, wow, you're very relatable. You're very relatable, very interesting. Yeah. Okay, let's see what else I can pull here. Yeah, I'm seeing a crown again. So I think there's something about knowledge coming through as well. Sometimes you seem important. I don't know. People feel like you seem important. Okay. What else am I seeing here? Really cool crystal. Yeah, I kind of see someone or something, like an animal or creature, looking over the ledge. Like it's trying to search for something. So I think you do like to search. You like to know. It just, like, I'm getting that you being very curious about life is your natural habitat. It's like you being curious is your natural habitat. Because I'm getting that people just know this about you. Like, you're very curious. You have a very active mind. And I'm kind of getting that energy of one of the cards from the Carolyn Miss archetype deck, where it's like you like to, maybe you know how to navigate different levels of consciousness. Yeah, shapeshifter. Shapeshifter. Okay. I think we're going to leave it at that. I mean, this crystal, I used to do that. Oh my gosh, I forgot. When I used to channel with my crystals, I used to feel them and like be like, oh, it's so smooth, nice and silky. Yeah, there's a smoothness here. There's a smoothness to this crystal. There's something like effortless about you, or effortless about, yeah, just like easy, natural. Okay, like I'm getting this energy. What I'm seeing in my head is like I was seeing someone like frolic through the fields alone by themselves, and they're like curious, they're like exploring the territory. So I feel like when you do go and you like to research or know more about life, you like to do it alone at times, and it's just like your natural habitat, and you're very I don't know, it's just you like to go off and just know things and learn about life. So I'm getting that energy here. Like I'm seeing someone read books, like a kid. I'm seeing a kid read books, and they're just like, I'm reading, I don't know, they're reading books in a corner, and the parents are like, oh yeah, that's Johnny. He's always reading. He's always, I don't know, learning about life. Who knows? And I'm just getting this energy of maybe you're that kid who liked to borrow a lot of different books from the library. I mean, it's probably, this is you. The thing is, I think there's like an inner child curiosity, like an endless inner child curiosity about you is what I'm getting, like a child like energy. And I'm also getting that you're very interested in a lot of different things. And that's what makes you very unique, because some people, you know, they're just like, oh, this is just life. You know, you go to work, you have your family, and then that. But you like, you want to know more. Yeah. And I feel like people just really appreciate that about you. I feel like they just want to leave you alone to explore and do your thing. Okay, so let's go ahead and unveil your channeled song message. I think I'm going to hit record on my camera phone here. Hit record. Right, so we're going to unveil the channeled song message. You guys got Morning Doves by Slow. Oh, wow. So we have here... Oh, I was supposed to use my phone to get the lyrics. That's right. That's fine. I'll use my computer instead. So it's funny because this song, I like picked up the energy of it for one of the readings I was doing where I was channeling, and I looked on Spotify for the lyrics, and the lyrics, I didn't realize it at the time, did not match the song. So this whole time I was thinking I got lyrics from my imagination, and then I realized that they got it wrong. So Morning Doves by SLO. That's the group. Very deep song. Here are the lyrics. Oh my gosh, and of course they have a million ads. A trick played by the gods to cause this constellation reigning over us. They sent divinity to operate, to remove the shadows of doubt. Unholy wine had me resurrected. We were lost to be found. This doesn't feel like giving up. I heard it feels like hearing the call of morning doves. This doesn't feel like giving in. I know it feels like I was just giving in to him. And I don't know who they mean by him, but maybe him could be like God or something like that. More than the moving parts, more than the moving parts, more than the sum of words, it was molecular. They sent divinity to operate. We found the only route out. It was on our detour into permanent changes that I came around. This doesn't feel like giving up. I heard it feels like hearing the call of morning doves. This doesn't feel like giving in. I know it feels like I was just giving in to him. Who knew the sound? It was the call of the morning doves singing out their song was for you. The sound it was, the calling of the morning doves singing out their song was for you. This doesn't feel like oh, and then it's repeated. Okay. So what can I say to that group number? That song was very abstract. So when I was, I always download songs where I'm like, oh my gosh, I love the way it sounds. And then they end up being this like deep, profound thing. And I'm like, wow, I didn't realize it was that deep. But you feel it in the energy. But the morning doves really stuck out to me because that's the title of the song. And I will link all the songs. But to me, I think you are an uplifting, beautiful presence around the people. That, yeah, I was getting this like child divine energy. It's like child divine, gentle, sweet, spiritual. Gentle, sweet, spiritual. And I guess that's why I was seeing the Pope. So there's just something about you, I think, that just comes off as very old soul, but very lighthearted and easygoing is also what I'm getting, where, some people, they get into the shadow side of life or the darker aspects of life, and perhaps they get lost in it and there's just a lot going on. But I feel like with you, it just feels very pleasant. The way that you approach spirituality, the way that you express it, perhaps to other people. But it feels very much like you're just curious about life. And doves are a symbol of hope. Morning is a symbol of the sun coming up. So I feel like you are that uplifting presence for people. Just being alive, being you, is what gives people that feeling. That feeling. Okay, let's go ahead and unveil your oracle cards. Okay. Yeah, person of waters. What did I say? Diving in. We have here the scuba diver. I hope it's recording on my phone as need be. Let's see. Yes, everything is recording. Okay. We have here journey. Yeah, you're an old soul. Hidden secrets can harm you. What did I say about that Scorpio energy? It's really cool how channeling works. We have here Saraswati mastery and Midas miser. Okay, really cool. So you guys have so many unique qualities about you. And it all kind of pulls in together. So you're someone who is very intuitive. We have here 4 Pisces and we have here all the water energy. So I think people just see you as a very intuitive person in general. They see you as very intuitive. They see you as someone who is well versed in connecting with spirit and the universe, because you dive within. You're very curious and it's like a rabbit hole. Once you go in, you just keep going in. So people find it really unique that you are in tune with your spiritual essence, and this has allowed you to see that life is a journey. Life is a journey. And that's, I almost want to say, like, that wholesome or holistic perspective is something that people often struggle with seeing. They struggle with understanding that it all comes together. It's all connected. And I feel like you have this energy about you where you convey this either through your words or what you're doing, that it's just all connected. Yeah. With this skull energy of the hidden secrets can harm you. For sure. You dive in. Yeah. You like to dive in. And you like to get very curious about those deeper aspects of life. It doesn't scare you. There's so much information. There is the darker, like the dark energy, the darkness, and there's the light. I feel like you just give off that light, bright vibe, and that going within is about getting in tune with your soul. I feel like that's what people feel like you are connected to. Like you're so deep when it comes to your thoughts. You're so deep when it comes to how you see life. So I'm sure the people who are around you, they feel like you just express this really well, or they can sense it from you energetically, or this just is truly the way that you are, and your guides are mirroring this to you. So very interesting. We have Saraswati Mastery 44, and we have here Midas Miser, entrepreneur or creative ability to turn anything into gold, delight in sharing life's riches. Okay. So there's this beautiful level of mastery with you here. It's so interesting because it comes with the number 44, and 11 is self-mastery, 22 is like dream goals mastery, and 33 is ascendant master. With a 44, we're just going to make that up and just say you're ready for the next level, whatever that means. But I think in general, mastery matters to you. So with these two fours, 4 is about communicating stability. I think there's something about you that comes off as quite stable. And it's because you're stable in your energy, you're very consistent, and there's something that you are very good at mastering. Because we have so much intuitive energy, you could be very good at mastering your emotions, your intuition, your creativity, or your spiritual connection, or the way that you communicate or express it to other people. So with a Midas Miser, with the entrepreneur or creative ability to turn anything into gold, delight in sharing life's riches, that's really cool. I feel like you just have this ability to, like, anything you touch, anything you do, it just feels like people feel like it's success. You give this energy with that mastery, and the Midas is you give off this energy of you can make anything, you hold things to a certain standard, right? So you hold it to a certain standard and you want to create with it. Yeah. So perhaps you are an entrepreneur of some sort, or this is what you aspire to do, but this is in your energy. This is your unique quality, because not everyone can do that. So you kind of have the ability, I think anything you want to do, this group, like anything you want to do. And I feel like, honestly, we're all meant to be entrepreneurs. It just depends on your level of consciousness. And it's like once you get past those fears of abundance and doing things outside of the box or being seen as different, most people realize that they can be an entrepreneur. And I think you most definitely see this for yourself. It's like, I can do anything. I can make money off of anything. I can create abundance from any space here. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some tarot for you guys and see what makes you unique. Okay, we have 3 of Swords. Clarify the 3 of Swords for me. We have 4 of Swords. Yeah. Okay, so you have a very healing presence. That's most definitely coming through with that 3 of Swords and the 4 of Swords. You have a very healing presence. I'm going to go ahead and shut my camera off. You have a very healing presence. What's unique about you, I think, is that you decided to work with that energy. And people can sense this from you, or your guides are reflecting this to you. It's that you're actually very good at alchemizing. You're very good at diving in. You're very good at understanding your emotions. When you're feeling pain or experiencing disappointment, you're very good at learning how to process it. And I feel like the reason why it's not that people are like more gifted. I think we have our masters, right? We have the Eckhart Tolles and the Oprah Winfreys and the Mujis of the world who are so profound, and the Sangurus who are so good at passing off that knowledge. But then it's like, but what do you do with the knowledge? And I think you're very good at applying that knowledge and using it to heal yourself. And at some point, I feel like I've talked to a lot of people who dive into spirituality. At some point, you just kind of figure out how to do it on your own because you have to, right? And I think you're interested in mastery in general. So it's like anything you want to master, you're all about consistency, routine, and getting better at it. So I'm definitely getting that from those energies. Anything else you want to tell us about what makes this group unique? We have here the 4 of Wands. Okay, I was seeing a group of people. So I think there's something about you that makes you very relatable to people. You're very good at connecting. It's probably because you're intuitive. You're very good at connecting to yourself. And so I always tell people that's, I don't know if I always tell people, but I think I have said it on this channel for sure, that if you want to feel more connected, just in general, you need to learn how to connect to yourself. That is one of the key ingredients. If you want to experience any kind of deep connection, whether it comes to your relationships or anything else you're doing, you have to connect to yourself. Yeah, I think you're just very good at connecting to other people. Tell us more about the 4 of Wands. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. So you're very good at helping people to not feel alone. Okay, tell us more about the Four of Wands. Let me just get one more clarifier. Page of Wands. Yeah, I think you're just very good at uplifting people's spirits and helping them to celebrate life instead of feeling lost in the darkness with that Five of Pentacles and that Page of Wands. You're very good at just helping people to feel connected to themselves again and connected to life, to feel inspired, to feel excited, because you give off this like really fun, easygoing energy at times. You know, I think a lot of old souls, once you really tap into that frequency of just understanding that, well, like your old soul, you can tap into that, get access to that knowledge, but at the same time you start to realize that we're here to have fun. We're here to have fun, and we worry about a lot of unnecessary things. So I think you give people reassurance, a lot of reassurance. Okay, final advice about what makes this group unique. Sagittarius. Aw, Moon Sagittarius in the second house. Okay, yeah, it's exactly what I said earlier. And we're just going to sum it up again. What I just said is like, you are very good at being an inspiration to other people. This is a quality that you have. If you feel like you haven't exercised this is most definitely something you should be investing your time and energy to like create. It's being that voice of, I want to say voice of reason, but that voice of inspiration for other people. To me, when I say voice of reason, because that was the first thing that wanted to come out, is the reasoning is that a lot of people feel like they, you know, they're stuck and they don't know how to access their happiness. So being depressed isn't like, that's not where we're supposed to stay. That's just a state of being. That's part of the grieving process. And after depression comes acceptance. So I think you're really good at helping people to get out of that state of depression and inspiring them to step into a space of inspiration. And most definitely with that Moon in second house, you can utilize this gift through your voice, through speaking, connecting with people with that second house energy, or any kind of entrepreneurship endeavors that you feel inspired to do. Second house is about creating your wealth, your success. So I think you have this success story or success quality about you, or you're just very good at being an inspiration and inspiring people to create success in their lives here. All right, that's going to be the end of your reading here. Group number 1, it felt so short, but hey, group number 1. So I realized I gave everybody advice. I didn't give this group advice, so I decided to backtrack and give you guys advice. So I'm back, and we gonna do it. Okay. So for you, group number 1, let's see whatever advice wants to come towards you. Alignment message, advice, group number 1. We have here Jupiter in Gemini in the 7th house. Ooh, about connections and relationships. I honestly forgot what your reading was about. So I'm like, hold on, let me look at some of your oracle cards because I forgot. What did they show me? Okay, occupation. Is that you guys? Oh, that's not you. Journey. Oh, you're good at diving deep, listening to your intuition mastery, finding your career, your purpose. Okay. Clarify this Jupiter in Gemini in the 7th house. So I feel like that's about blessings. Really awesome. We have your 10 of Pentacles. Yeah. Rain down on me. Whose song is that? Rain down on me. I think there's a raining down of blessings that want to come towards you. Yeah, career shift is huge. So we have the Devil and the 10 of Pentacles. The Devil is representing Capricorn energy. I'm already picking that up very strongly for this group. So when it comes to success or long-term success being established for you, perhaps there is a partnership with that Jupiter in the 7th house in Gemini for you to collaborate with someone. And this person is going to be a huge blessing in your life. This person could be a Capricorn as well, and someone who's quite experienced when it comes to success. So you just want to keep an eye out for this person. If you detect someone you can possibly collaborate with or work with, this is awesome. Tell us more, guides. We have here the Queen of Swords. So make sure you communicate your desires. Queen of Swords is like my Anna Wintour. She's a very good businesswoman. She runs Vogue magazine. She's just very good at networking, connecting with other people. So I think there's a possibility for you to network with other people and to connect out. People are going to be seeing you as quite resourceful with this Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords here. Yeah. they're going to see you as quite resourceful. So just make sure you are doing the job that you need to communicate about what you do. Find a platform, social media, put it out there. We have another queen here, Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Queens are taking over, but you're drawing this to you because we have the Jupiter and Gemini in the 7th house. You're drawing this blessing to you due to your magnetic energy and just believing in yourself. But I feel like what would be best for you is to make use of your resources, whatever you have right now. As the Queen of Pentacles, you are really resourceful, and you might need to sit down and journal and figure out what your resources is. But at this point in time, I feel like you should know, since you're showing up as a queen, you should know how you are resourceful to other people. And that way, when you're talking with someone or you're negotiating over some kind of contract, you're like, oh, this is what I do, this is what I do, this is what I do. And even if what you do is like abstract, like it's spiritual work, like what I do, spiritual coaching, just explain to people, what is your mission? What's your mission? What's your mission statement? We were told to create a life purpose, metaphoric statement in our coaching courses, and mine was, I'm the still water in the middle of the forest that reflects the people their true self. I honestly didn't really know what that meant at the time. I just channeled that and I was like, what the heck does that even mean? And I try to like psychoanalyze it, but essentially it's about being someone who's here to be of aid to other people. It's like I'm here to be of aid to other people. It's like when they're seeking the knowledge, they're seeking peace, they're seeking to understand themselves on a deeper level, I'm here to be a mirror to them, like show to them. And human beings in our connections, we're all sacred mirrors to each other. And I've come to understand that time and time again as I observe relationships, as I have been in connections. The connections that I have in my life really show me that we are sacred mirrors. We're all sacred mirrors. And so, you know how we're calling people, oh, you're my soulmate, you're my this, you're my that. I'm like, everyone is a sacred mirror. So it's like, take the labels away and they're your mirror. They're here to teach you who you are. And that's what you're supposed to use the relationship for. It's like, how can I understand myself more? Not how can I project my expectations onto this person so they do everything I want them to do. No. Okay, sorry, I'm going real deep here. Anything else you want to let about this, let this group know, or advice-wise? Yeah, you are super resourceful. You are super fertile with ideas. You have a strong point or perspective that needs to be communicated or expressed here in this world. And just believe in yourself. Be willing to take a leap of faith, take a chance, make a change. Yeah. What Kelly Clarkson said. And break away. Take a chance, make a wish, and break away. Yeah. Yeah, so it's like, we don't know. It's like, it's, how do we go from being the Page of Wands to the Queen of Pentacles is we take those leaps of faith and we trust that it's going to take us in that right direction by using our intuition and our heart to guide us. Be like, oh, this feels pretty good. So follow your inspiration now, and it will guide you towards a path of success and abundance. That's going to be the end of your reading here, group number 1. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like, subscribe to support, and let me know if this resonates. Thank you. Hey, group number 2, if you chose this lovely amethyst, then this is going to be the reading for you. So we're looking into what makes you unique. And of course, as I'm unveiling the oracle cards after I channel, pulling energies in with the crystal, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the cards, and I'm going to have to do some adjusting, so just bear with me. The first group, it went okay. So I just wanted to give you guys a unique perspective and just show you the cards. I've been wanting to do that for the longest time, so hopefully everything will pan out smoothly. Okay, let's go ahead and find out why you're unique, group number 2. Guides, dial me into the energies of group number 2, please. Okay. I was getting this energy. It was going round and round. What would I call that? That's like a circulatory energy. So that's your energy. And that's what makes you unique. Perhaps you are what makes you unique is you're not, like, I guess the best example I can give right now that I'm picking up is like when you connect, you really connect. When you care about people, you really care about people. Like when you, yeah. Okay, so I'm kind of getting this energy of someone who takes their time to commit, but once they're committed, they do commit. They do commit. Perhaps you're just very good at being settled in your body or present or calm. Or perhaps you're also quite calming to other people, or you have a very calming presence as well. Because I'm just getting this energy circulating around. Okay. Let me see what else I can pick up for you, group number 2. Not sure what I was saying. But the energy, I was just getting like a figure. I don't know, maybe you just come off as older and mature around people. You just come off as quite older and mature. That's what I'm picking up. So I feel like I was seeing maybe like a wizard, but like an old man wizard. Like someone who knows things. Like you know things. You know tricks. You know magic. You know something like that. You have an ancient soul. Something like that. Yeah. Okay, let's see what I can pick up with the crystal here. Tell me what makes group number 2 unique. Okay, so I was seeing horns. Okay, so kind of like a buffalo. You know, the buffalo is quite... Don't they run into danger? Maybe you're quite daredevil-y, where you like face it, or you like to face danger. I feel like you're very good. I don't know if you're... Perhaps you're quite good at speaking to your guides or getting information or direction and listening to that direction about what wants to come towards you. I'm just getting some kind of... I keep getting kind of pulled to the same theme. So something about magic. Like magic and being pulled towards magic or magical energy. Or feeling like magic exists. Or you make people feel like magic exists. Here, maybe you feel like a magician to some people. Like, how did you do that? Huh. How did you know that? How did you do that? Okay, let's see what else I can pull from this. This is my emotional crystal. Really interesting that it got chosen. I feel like I'm seeing like a bird and it's standing tall. So a bird, it's standing tall. I don't know, like I'm just getting this feeling like this bird's supposed to be smaller, or its legs are supposed to be shorter, but it wants to be seen. So there's like a confidence about you that comes through. It's almost like peacock energy, or like you feel like you're beautiful. I don't know. Because to me, I feel like I'm seeing the feathers of a bird, and I feel like the bird is very proud of itself, or its unique qualities, or you're very proud to be unique. You're very, very proud to be different. You're very proud to be unique. You're very proud to be different. You like that? That's what's interesting about you. It's like you embrace what makes you unique, and you show it to people. You wear it on your sleeve somehow. Like you're not embarrassed to hold it back or hide it away, or yeah. It's like you emphasize them, or you put an emphasis on them. Let's see what else we got here. Da, 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 da. I don't know. I'm kind of getting older, mature, knowledgeable energy as well. Like grandpa energy. That's what I'm picking up. You know, because some energies I get, like they know, like you're really smart, wise, you know a lot of information, but maybe you're more like a child, like childlike curiosity. But I'm getting like you, like older energy, like mature, older energy. Yeah. What's really cool about this amethyst is it has a lot of like shattered fragments inside, but it's super like transparent. So I feel like that might be you, or the quality that you give us to people. It's like you're not afraid to be vulnerable. You're not afraid to show your emotions. You're not afraid to show your failures, or you're not afraid to show your wounds. It's like, yeah, I've failed, I've struggled, and I made do with it. And that's what people find unique, because sometimes people really, they hide those parts in themselves, but you're just like, nope, I'm imperfect. We're all imperfect. Let's all be imperfect together. But I find that people feel like it's honorable. It's like the standing tall, like energy is like proud, pride. Like people find this very honorable. You hold yourself with pride. Like even if you have like scars, or you have scars, whether this is metaphoric scars, symbolic scars, or literal scars, you wear them proudly. Something like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what your channel message is after I put my phone over here. So I didn't really care for the way it looked. That's why I didn't keep it there. I'm just like, it's a pole in the middle of the camera. Okay, so let's go ahead and unveil your lyrics here. We have here, you guys got the power, snap. Okay, this is cool. So we got wise divine. Okay, sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. Let me go ahead and look up the lyrics. I can't do it on my phone because I'm using my phone to record. Okay, so the first line is Russian. We don't know that. Something about technology and power. Okay, technology, transceptor technology. And it's like, I've got the power, power, power. Hey, yeah, yeah. Okay. Like the crack of a whip, I snap, attack, front to back, in this thing called rap. Dig it like a cymbal, rhyme, devil on the heavenly level. Bang the bass, turn up the treble. Treble? Radical mind, day and night, all the time. 7:14 a.m. Wise, divine. Maniac, brainiac, win in the game. I'm the lyrical Jesse James. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's getting kind of heavy. Okay. And yeah, quality I possess. Oh, there we go. Quality I possess. Some say I'm fresh when my voice goes through the mesh of the microphone that I'm holding. Copywritten lyrics so they can't be stolen. If they are, snap, don't need the police to try to save them. Your voice will cease. So peace, stay off my back or I will attack and you don't want that. I've got the power, power, power. So I guess that's why we got the buffalo. It's like the buffalo, I forgot to say it, but they run into the storm, right? They run into the storm, not away from it. So it's about like this like fearless energy. Try to save them, your voice will cease, so peace, stay off my back, or I will attack and you won't want that. Oh, I was seeing the horn! The horn! It's like making noise. It's like making a lot of noise. So you're not afraid to make a lot of a noise or like speak your truth, pretty much. Or I will attack and you don't want that. I've got the power, 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 power. Okay, and then it repeats. Yeah. Really thebomb.com. So I love that song. Y'all need to listen. Like some of these songs just have the energy in them. And that's to me like one of those songs where it has the energy of impacts. It's like they really are encompassing or understanding or downloading this energy of power, what it means to have power. And in this day and age, I think we're starting to see that power means speaking your truth and living in your truth. And your willpower, throat chakra. So we have your wise. One of my favorite lines was wise divine maniac brain within winning the game. So to me, this comes off as you're quite disciplined. You're quite disciplined. You come off as wise divine, right? So I love these lyrics, even though it's like hip hop and yeah, hip hop. At the same time, what this guy was trying to convey is that he has wisdom to his words. Like they're here to speak the truth. There is something to this that will resonate with people and help people. Yeah, and I wrote here, your words hold strength. Your words hold strength. So it's like if you speak, you probably should start speaking more of your truth. You'll start to realize that your words really do hold strength. Okay, so let's unveil your oracle cards. Ooh, powerful. Okay, people definitely connect with you. Okay, I really like this combination of energies. So the first card we have here is a broken vase. So it says here hardship and misfortune. So people have seen you go through some kind of hardship or misfortune in life before. People have seen you struggle before, and you're not afraid to communicate that. Even in that, he was saying like something about peace, get off my back, da da da. He's talking about the police, you know, issues, right? What kind of issues are we experiencing in life? So I feel like you have expressed this, like you've gone through grief. It says your grief. Yeah, did I say something about grief? Yeah. Well, you've gone through grief. You've gone through situations that you've like have put pressure on you, and you've gone through some kind of adversity in life, setbacks in life that you've had to push through. And people really admire this about you. So what makes you unique is that like some people give in, but you decided to like get it together. You've experienced some kind of rebirth here with this Isis rebirth 24. That's like kind of Scorpio energy as well. I feel like you've gone through some kind of transformative energy, or 8th house, transformative energy. You've allowed yourself to transform into using that power for something here. using that power for yourself, using that power to understand yourself on a deep level, and to understand that your wounds don't break you, but they can make you. Okay. We have here Avenger, desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. So you might have some Libra energy in your chart. Yeah. You're like a little bit like Robin Hood. There's this aspect to you where it's like if you've experienced some kind of disappointment, or you just seen unfairness, right? The guy was talking about the police. That's a social issue. So you perhaps have seen some kind of like social issues unfold, and you just want to speak up for what's right. You want to do what's right. And so you feel like that's part of your purpose, and people feel like this is a unique quality. It's because some people, they can just ignore. They can ignore that people are struggling, but you actually want to help. And so that stands out, and people notice that. Like, you genuinely want to help people here who are struggling. You want to give to the people who haven't had the best experiences in life. And because of that, this is why you attract friends, and like real friends, soul tribe people here. If you're 3 Scorpio, there's a Scorpio energy. So what was I saying about you connect? Yeah, you connect. You connect deeply to people. So your relationships is your interpersonal relationships, togetherness, friendliness. You are the friend. You are the friend that people want to have in their lives, because you genuinely, you're your deep soul, your deep person. You genuinely want to know who people are, what they've gone through, what their struggles are, you know, what's going on in life. You genuinely want to know what that's about. And people feel so connected to you because they feel like they can be themselves around you. They can be flawed in front of you, because you're not like, I'm perfect. You're not saying I'm perfect. You're like, some things in this life suck. Some things in my life have sucked, but you know, we got to push on through and make the most out of it. People really find it unique, perhaps what you do if you're 34 occupation. So there might be, I think I'll get some clarifiers for this one. There might be something that you do. I feel like I was getting a lot of leadership. I don't know if maybe you're already doing something, because I was getting like someone who's like very unique peacock feather kind of energy, but they're showing their feathers to people. So I feel like I feel like you carry a lot of yourself in what you do, or you're interested in putting a lot of yourself in what you do. Yeah, like very creative, very intuitive with how you express yourself. And actually, this amethyst here is a very expressive amethyst, because it's very emotional. It's very deep. This amethyst is very expressive. It's got a lot of emotion, got a lot of feelings. Perhaps you're just quite empathic. You just pick up a lot going on in the universe. Strong 12th house, 8th house, or water energy in your charts as well. Yeah. I was also, the Taurus, isn't Taurus connected to, is it the cow or the buffalo? I don't know. But I'm seeing with the Taurus energy, I was getting like horns and the buffalo. Okay. You know what I'm trying to say here. But I feel like people generally, they find it really unique with what you do or how you approach it. Even if you were just working some kind of standard job, I feel like you take a lot of you to the experience, and perhaps you like to make it unique and different in a way, or approach it differently than other people. Okay. We also have your Jug, lighthearted and carefree time. So this is really cool. I feel like this is the contrast to you. You have like 2 sides too. You have this like deep side to you where you're like, yeah, I've gone through dark things, or I've seen the darkness in life, but at the same time, I like to be lighthearted. I like to have a good time. I like to joke with people. I like to not take myself so seriously here. So yeah, that's what I was getting. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. I'll clarify the occupation. Can I clarify the occupation? What is that about, guides? 34 occupation. We have here Knight of Cups. Oh, dream job. Okay, so perhaps if you're not working the dream job yet, there's something about you where it comes off as if you are working the dream job to other people. Here we get the Knight of Cups. I think some people do think you're working the dream job here. I feel like people feel like you are working your dream job, or you're doing the dream job, or it just seems like, yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and clarify that occupation energy for me, please. Da, 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 da. Or you really like your job. We have here 4 of Swords. Oh, and that one will pop out. The Ace of Cups. Okay, so I think you come off as someone who, it's important for you to really like what you do, or to be satisfied with the work that you're putting into what you create. To me, this Nine of Cups and this Four of Swords are kind of giving me like this sort of a meditative energy, like someone who's like really processing. I flipped it the wrong way. Someone who's really thinking very deeply about how they're trying to create the dream job for themselves, and that's very unique. I think you are insistent and persistent on wanting to create some kind of dream job experience for you, or a career experience, or you want to manifest abundance through doing something that you love. And I think you're just passionate. I feel like you're a very passionate person with this Avenger card. Right, very much that Robin Hood. How did he get his wealth? Well, he stole it from the rich. Just kidding. It was his sense of justice that got him there. So I feel like if you can kind of find a job where you can connect your sense of justice and balance and helping people, if you can bring that to your job, that would be a dream job for you. Yeah, and that would be very unique. We could be picking up on future energies or just energetically around you. I feel like maybe your guides might be giving some of you advice like, hey, maybe this is the kind of job you want to do. Like embodying these qualities that make you unique. This would be a great job for you. You would love it. And then we also have the Ace of Cups here. So I feel like it would be an absolute blessing. You would be a blessing to other people to bring this kind of energy, this power, to other people. By the way, I didn't really say that, Isis Rebirth, you are very empowered, or you're learning how to embrace this energy of being empowered in a way that is about authentic power. So I always tell people, there's external power, there's authentic power. External power is like status, money, and sex, drugs, money. Just kidding. Status, power, it's like the external status. So status and money. And both of those can be taken away from you. So it's not actually power because someone can take it from you. Real authentic power, people cannot take that from you. So that's something that we cultivate on our own internally here. Okay, so let's see what else makes you unique. Group number 2. Okay, whoa, that's crazy cards. Okay, so we have here 3 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups, and we have the Sun card. Okay, so all around, I was getting like some really intense energy, but I think you can like turn up for sure. That guy was very turned up in that song, The Power. But for sure, there's this energy about you where you really can turn up. You can be very positive, bright light, happy, jolly, tapped into your inner child. And you're very good at doing that with that 6 of Cups. So you're very good at tapping into your inner child, embracing your inner child and bringing it out. And people really enjoy that aspect of you. It's like when you're not taking yourself so seriously, people really love that. They're like, wow, I wish I could do that too. How are they doing that? Amazing. But otherwise, I think you bring that presence with you wherever you go. So if you are at a work, any environment you go in, you enter into, you bring that to other people. Okay, what else makes this group unique? Okay, the other group too. I was like, okay, I guess we're done. Because I didn't pull a lot of cards, and I think I'm going to start doing my readings like this. Okay. Oh, look, we get the Strength card and the Page of Wands. You are empowered. So, and what makes you empowered, what's really cool is we have the Page of Wands. So this is someone, again, it's not like I'm better than you and I'm looking, it's like, to me, the Page of Wands is like, I'm free to be me. I'm free to be me. With that Sun card, I'm free to be me. That's how I help people to feel empowered. That's how I feel empowered. Because I'm not attaching myself to status and I'm not attaching myself to money. I attach my worth to my own recognition of myself and how awesome I am without really trying. Without really trying. The Strength card can also be about vulnerability. So again, I think vulnerability is one of your superpowers, one of your strengths. You want to use that. It's like expressing yourself, saying, yeah, I'm going through a hard time. These are my emotions. These are my feelings. Now, there's a difference to me. There's a difference between vulnerability and victim mentality. Let me just be honest about that. So like vulnerability to me is like when you are being very honest about what you're going through, but you're also very conscious of your own behaviors and you share with the intention to grow or further yourself versus like, this is everything that's going wrong in my life and I hate my life. That's not going to feel good. I feel like it's so important to be very conscious about the message that you spread, just like the person in that song. I think you are very conscientious and conscious of yourself, conscious of how you spread the message, how your energy impacts other people. You're aware of that. And I think that's just important for people to embrace. It's like, be conscious of how you say things, because I don't know, you just do. Okay, what makes this group unique? Okay, we have here 10, Taurus and Sun. Ah, it's about your career again. Okay, tell me more about the Sun, Taurus in the 10th house. Okay, well, you come off as quite abundant. That makes you unique and stable. Tell me more. Okay, we have here 5 of Pentacles. Okay, tell me more about the Sun in Taurus in the 10th house. Queen of Wands. Nice. Nice. Group number 2. Nice. Nice. Not just nice. Nice. And Ace of Pentacles. Okay. I mean, they're really reinforcing that you're abundant. So you know what I love about the Queen of Wands? I was actually getting this. That is a peacock energy right there. Straight up. The Wands, they are the peacock energy. And you got the Page of Wands and then you have the Queen of Wands. So to me, this is about your own unique. She's the most unique. I would have to say the Queen of Wands, the reason why, because she doesn't care. You know, the Queen of Cups, she would be very creative and expressive. And she would know how to intuitively like pull into different energies. She could become any kind of character. But she would still be very sensitive to how other people perceive her. And that could impact how she projects herself. The Queen of Wands don't care. The Queen of Wands does not care. She's like, this is me. This is who I am. This is what makes me feel good. She's more concerned about her own desire to feel good and like her own desire to like have fun and do what she wants than she's about how other people perceive her here. And that's what makes her powerful. So I think that's definitely one of your unique qualities, is understanding that you're here to be you and nobody else. You're here to do what makes you happy. So yeah, you have this trait about yourself where it looks like you're just on your way to pursuing your desires, or people are just up there. It's like people are like admiring this about you, that you're able to just like be yourself and, you know, be talented. Talented. The Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups. To me, the Queen of Pentacles would be very gifted through her consistent like mastery. She's like very good at mastering what she does. But the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands would be very just kind of like gifted. Here. Yeah, so with that page, Ace of Pentacles, there is something about, I don't know, like transforming your abundant situation that's coming through here. Anything else you want to let me know about this energy, about the Sun card, Taurus, and 10th house? We have here the 5 of Cups. Oh, that's so interesting. Okay, tell us more. And we have, the 3 of Wands. Okay. I'm getting a whole story. Let me get the end. I feel like I'm halfway through the chapter. Okay, 10 of Pentacles. That's kind of the end I was looking for. Yeah, so one of your unique qualities is that you come off as abundant. So, I don't know, this is just around your energy. This is around your energy, group number 2. We have here the Ace of Pentacles, we have the 10 of Pentacles. You're coming off as quite abundant and resourceful, or like someone who people would really want to work with, because we're being connected to, right? This is about the occupation energy. It came up again. There's something about you doing a job. This is what makes you unique. I think you're going to have an opportunity to really do and create your dream job. If this is something that you're interested in, most definitely. And I think it has something to do with, it has a lot to do with expansion, because 5 of Pentacles can be about releasing, or changing your perspective. The 5 of Cups is about the 5 stages of grief. And I was just talking about depression. After depression comes acceptance. And then we have the 3 of Wands, which is about expansion, like the bigger picture. So I feel like you are very much activating your purpose here with that 10th house Taurus energy in this 10 of Pentacles. Is like you're finding that thing. You're at this point right now where you are finding that thing that you're probably going to be doing for a long time. Like this is your purpose, and the universe wants you to know this. Okay, let's give you some advice, because I think the universe wants, the guys want to give you some advice. Group number 2. Advice. 1, Sun, Pisces. Sun, Pisces, first house. Okay, clarify the Sun, Pisces in the first house, please. Okay, we have here the Queen of Pentacles. What were we saying about Queen of Pentacles? About putting in the work, the consistency, and mastering something. Tell me more. We have your Page of Cups and the Ten of Wands. Really cool. Let's go ahead and clarify that Ten of Wands energy. Clarify the Ten of Wands, please. Seven of Swords. And would you like to clarify the Seven of Swords for me? The World card. Okay. Final card to tell me, to clarify what's going on in this story. Okay, cool. I mean, it's we're going back to it. So the huge piece of advice that's coming towards you, group number 2, they just want to know that in your energy, there's like a beautiful, powerful, I think, new beginning that is coming towards you. Very powerful with this World card here. There's quite a bit of shifts, I think, are happening in your life or being called to happen in your life right now. So with that Sun in Pisces, the first thing I want to say is like, be adaptable. Be adaptable. And even with the Queen of Pentacles, I believe she's connected to the mutable signs of Virgo. And is it Gemini? I know Pisces is mutable as well. So I think be adaptable. Be adaptable to new situations. With that Sun in the first house, I would also say get very comfortable with expressing yourself. So let's say if you're starting a new job, it's so important for you to know what you want to do. It's so important for you to communicate. So I know sometimes people have a hard time understanding, like, what's my purpose? What am I here to do? It's like, you're here to be you. So it's like, what are you interested in? Are you interested in being the Avenger? Well, then this is probably your purpose. This is the message that you're wanting to express, right? You're wanting to help a group of people who are down on their luck or who are experiencing setbacks in their life. You're wanting to maybe inspire people or show them that, hey, you are supported here. Or perhaps you're here to show them how they can create abundance, or how they can just create a lighthearted, carefree experience, even when they've been struck by misfortune or disappointments. So you're very much being called towards your purpose. You know, I'm definitely getting that powerfully with the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the World card. So the Ten of Wands can be about carrying a burden, but can also be about creating a harvest, like putting in a lot of work and energy to create a harvest. And I feel like the universe wants you to be very honest with yourself, because we got the Seven of Swords reverse. Is like they want you to be very honest. The guides want you to be very honest about what it is that you want to do. You know, what feels like a burden for you. And they want you to open a pathway for you where you're essentially manifesting with this Eight of Wands and this Eight of Pentacles what you've always wanted to do. What do you want to pour your blood, sweat, and tears? Eight of Pentacles. What do you want to pour your blood, sweat, and tears into? What do you want to invest your time and energy into? What are you excited about mastering? What are you excited about waking up and doing every day? So they're saying the energies are activating for you to be like manifesting this experience right now. And because we keep getting authority figures here in your energy with the Queen of Pentacles and we have the Queen of Wands, they most definitely want you to see yourself as an authoritative figure. Here, someone who's in charge of their life. How do you live in charge of your life? Well, you connect, us spiritual people, we connect with our soul. That's how we can do it. We connect with our soul, and we learned how to understand there's certainty to be found in uncertainty. It's like we have to be okay with just getting the steps, like the next few steps. But a lot of the vision that is opening up into you creating this life for yourself has to do with your openness to it. That's not what I was going to say. But with the Page of Cups, again, yes, it's like you're being called to be creative and express yourself. You know, I was joking earlier about the amethyst and saying it has so many emotions. It's so expressive. Yeah. Even the Queen of Wands, very expressive, so very creative. So I think you're being called to, and the Queen of Pentacles, very fertile with ideas, especially with that Page of Cups combo. You're being called to put those fertile ideas to action. And just be yourself. a lot of this, you being successful, is just about being yourself. And isn't that interesting that that was one of the first messages that came through? I'm like, it's just you being you. You're very good at being yourself. And that's who we're here to, that's what we're here to do, is figure out how do we be ourselves. Because now it feels more effortless. Yeah. So your sun is shining, your light is radiating. You know, we have the sun card earlier. I think your light is just radiating. You're in this beautiful, expansive, bright energy in your life right now. Use it. Use it. Light up. If you're feeling happy, spread that joy and that light around to other people. That's going to be the end of your reading here, group number 2. Like, subscribe to support. Let me know if this resonates. Thank you. Hey, group number 3, if you chose this lovely smoky quartz, and this is going to be your reading. So I'm going to go ahead and pull energies first, meditate with a crystal, unveil your channeled message, and then pull cards. Or unveil your oracle cards, and then pull tarot. So when I unveil your oracle cards, I'm going to pull out my camera phone here, and that way you can look at, you can see the unveiling of the oracle cards. It'll be at a slightly odd angle, but I just wanted to give you guys a different perspective. Okay. Guides, dial me into the energies of group number 3. What makes them unique? So what makes you unique is that you just, well, I was getting kind of like a fire and a brightness. I think you're very good at keeping your fire lit. That's what I want to say. Because sometimes people, I don't know, I guess they go through things in life and it happens. But I guess the overall energy I'm getting for you is that you have a bright spirit or a strong spirit. Maybe people just feel like you have a strong spirit, or your guides want to acknowledge to you that you have a strong spirit, and that's what makes you unique. And they're like, your spirit's a bit different, okay? You know, some people do get disappointed, but I want to say that you put in the work, because I don't think that people just get strong spirits just because they're born that way. You know, I don't believe in luck. I think everything is like an accumulation of energies and experiences. And I feel like for you, you've accumulated a lot of, you've accumulated a bright spirit in you, so that anytime you go through setbacks or experiences that are kind of disappointing, you figure out how to blast through it. You figure out how to hone in on your light as best as you can. And perhaps people just find that unique because they're like, that doesn't happen all the time. They don't see that all everywhere, or a lot, or often, or frequently. Okay. What else would you like to let me know about group number 3? Okay. Well, I just keep getting this energy that keeps obliterating everything else. It's like it's very much Kali energy or just fire. So fire energy is just very good for burning away impurities. So it feels very much like Sagittarius. Sagittarius energy is very much about like burning away the impurities, sifting through it. I think what also makes you unique, group number 3, is I feel like there's a lot of different qualities about you. There's a lot of different unique qualities about you where you wouldn't think, oh, those things go together. Okay. Because I was seeing like different shapes clash together. Not clash, but they are like coming together. But you have parts to yourself that seem so different, and it wouldn't seem like it would fit one person, but it fits you. It works for you. Your different, unique traits. Okay, so let me go ahead and meditate with the smoky quartz. This is the first time I think I've meditated with it. So, yeah, new crystal. Let me see. Guides, dial me into the energies of this crystal here. Okay, so I was seeing ridges and mountains. Okay, so it just feels like you have the strength to overcome. We shall overcome. Like you have the strength to overcome things, overcome obstacles, overcome... I don't know, I guess you give off this energy of like, I'm unstoppable. I can overcome anything. Very, very intense, but that's what people get from you. Is like you can overcome anything. You're very resilient and sturdy. And to me, mountains convey this energy of like things take time. Like climbing a mountain is hard. It's hard. It takes like consistent work, energy, effort, concentration, focus, endurance, mental awareness, like mental stability. You know, I'd imagine like when people have climbed Mount Everest, for example, it's painful. I don't know what the elevation is, but it's like it's a painful. It's painful, and it's like why would people volunteer to do that? And some of these people, they put themselves through those experiences because they're just like I want to know what it feels like to to struggle or to push my body past or be resilient in some way. So I'm just getting, you guys have a very resilient spirit where you're just willing to climb past, climb over, and overcome and endure. You can endure anything. And I'm getting this is just like from your spirit. Like I feel like your guides really want you to know this is an accumulated experience. Like you've been doing this for multiple lifetimes over and over again. And it's something you're just set on every time. It's like whenever there's an obstacle, you're like, I'm gonna find a way to get through that obstacle. Here. Okay, let's see what the smoky quartz wants to say to you. What would I describe this as? It definitely feels like the shadowy side of life here. I don't know, do you like to dive into the darkness, or does that fascinate you? Or you like to sit in that space? Yeah, because I was saying, like, when someone, like, wants to climb Mount Everest, why would someone do that? It's like torture. But it's like, you want to know? Okay, so I don't know if you guys even know this about yourself, but I think your spirit called for, or your soul called for in this lifetime to go through some kind of, like, hardship that it had to push through. And this is actually relating me to some people, it's not like a physical hardship they've gone through. It's like a mental one or a psychological one. Even going like, that's what I wanted to say earlier when I was talking about that mental energy. Climbing up Mount Everest can be very psychological. Like you have to convince yourself, I love the pain, something like that. There's something about, I think, your soul where it called to push past, I love the pain. It's like you get a bit of like a sick joy out of it. Like you feel powerful, like undeniable. What's the word I'm looking for? Impenetrable. Like when you accomplish these feats, you're like, nothing can touch me, kind of thing. But it's like deep. This is like deep. It's spiritual. I'm just seeing a presence in the middle of this crystal, and it's just like it's like it's weighed in by all of this energy, but it's like I can handle the pressure. Something about handling pressure. Maybe you're just very good at handling pressure. You know how to handle a lot of pressure. Huh. Maybe you're just very good under pressure. Very interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I'm getting for this crystal. It's like this dark. It's like I find beauty in the darkness, or I find beauty in the shadow. Kind of also reminds me of like musicians who like write those sad songs, but they're like, there's beauty in this. We can make beauty of this. Or when artists, some artists are very depressed, but they know how to make the most beautiful art, like Van Gogh. They know how to make the most dreamlike, beautiful things. There's something about that contrast here. It's like I can create beauty out of my darkness or something. Yeah. Okay. Very interesting, group number 3. Let me go ahead and put on my camera here. Okay. All right, so let's unveil your channeled song message we have here. You guys got, oh my gosh. You know what's funny for you, group number 3? I actually got 3 songs for you guys, and this is why. So the first song I got, I was like, what? That's kind of dark. And so I was like, guys, give me another song. And then they gave me another one. And then I'm like, give me another one. And then they gave me another one. And I was like, okay, that's slightly a little bit more positive. But then by the time they gave me the third song, I realized why they kept giving me those sad songs. because I think you have gone through hardship or darkness or disappointments in your life that have showed you how to be resilient. So we have here Line of Sight by Odessa. I was wondering why I was channeling all that. I was like, what am I channeling? Oh, there's a random dog barking outside. Well, maybe not the random. Maybe my neighbor's dog. So let me go ahead and read you the lyrics. I'm facing back to front, over my shoulder at the sun. And it's an open door, end of my line of sight once more. And I don't learn. No, I don't learn. It'll all be fine this time. And I don't learn. No, I don't learn. 'Cause you always seem so kind. And I don't learn. No, I don't learn. It'll all be fine this time. Not anymore, not anymore. You know I don't learn. And it repeats. I'm feeling in and out. I turn full circle round and round. So will you help me down? Come grab my hand for solid ground. And I don't learn. No, I don't learn. And it repeats. Not anymore, not anymore. Help me out. Don't let me down. I could learn from you. I could learn from you. Help me out. Okay, so the general message that's coming through for you guys, and now that I've like channeled some energies with you here, is that you very much called to learn some hard lessons in this lifetime, some karmic lessons here. Perhaps you're someone that people can learn from, like people, perhaps you're very good at, because you've had to do this for yourself, you're really good at exercising patience when it comes to other people, because you've made mistakes, and you're like, I've made a lot of mistakes. Whoa, the energy just... Oh, because it's tripping out from the excessive ads. So there might be an experience where you've just gone through experiences over and over, very Nine of Wands, where you've had to be resilient over and over again, but it's helped you to learn hard lessons. And because of this, you can teach a lot of other people. So I feel like you can exercise more patience, more forgiveness. The word kind was in the song, and people can learn from you, and you have a good heart. So there's so much you have access to. And I was actually seeing an owl in the crystal. I didn't say it, I forgot to say it, but yeah, I feel like there's so much knowledge and wisdom you've gathered from your dark experiences and your hardships. And this is unique. I love my guides. Like, it's so funny. They could have pointed me to a whole slew of other qualities, but they wanted me to point you guys to like your soul's essence. And they want you to know that you have a strong spirit and a soul that is guiding you on the right path to become a wise teacher, essentially. Okay, let's go ahead and unveil your oracle cards. Let me just make sure everything is recording. Ooh, I was right. Well, Sapphire, mental force, right away. Sapphire, mental force. Balloon, freedom. Oh, you're a man. Well, not everyone's gonna be... Oh, you're a woman! Just kidding. Oh, marriage. Okay. These cards just kind of threw themselves out, and I was like, okay. Because all the other ones got one. Transformation storyteller. Okay. So, you could be a man or a woman. Because we have the man. We have the main female. And we have the man. Okay. So, let's go ahead and look into this. Okay, so I think I channeled all of like what was on point. Because you have gone through a huge transformation. Yeah. And... I think my guides, your guides, they wanted me to let you know that it was all for a reason. It wasn't for nothing. I think you know this up at this point. You're supposed to tell your story. You're supposed to tell your story. So, you know, like Oprah Winfrey, she has such a good story. Like, what are the odds that she had gone through all of those experiences? She had gone through all of those challenging experiences in her life. And now she's where she's at today. Basically an ascendant master here in our modern day world. It's because she's the storyteller. She's one of the profound storytellers of our generation, of our time, who can help us to navigate our struggles here. So you've gone through some powerful transformative experiences, but this has helped to create so much wisdom for you. With your Sapphire, mental force, spiritual insight, hope, faith, wise judgment, power, strength, kindness. It says life of the party, extroverted, motivate, Yeah, precious, valued, holy, divine favor, and revered. Like, let's go ahead and lean heavily into the divinely favored. So, divinely favored because uh, all of those struggles, they were not to punish you. They were to show you how freaking resilient you are and how you're essentially changing your entire life to embrace this new way of being so that it can inspire other people. You can go and tell people your story, what you've gone through, and you can show them, hey, I've gone through this too. You can come out of this darkness. I've been at rock bottom, and you can come out of this too. So, to me, I was getting that creative energy. I feel like you are very much the storyteller. You have so much insight to offer to other people for them to understand how do they obtain freedom. How do they obtain freedom? How do they raise their vibration when they're on the freaking ground, when it's so hard? It's like, how do you rise above that? It says here ascension. Ascension. How do you ascend? So you are called to ascend in this lifetime, and that's because you've already done it before. You've already done it before. And you're sensing this now. You're probably at this point where you're like, oh, I have a feeling once it clicked, you're like, it really clicked. And for me, that's how it's been too. It's like once it clicked, it really clicked. Like into place powerfully. So yeah, with the storyteller, ability to experience and express life through stories and symbols. So you may tell your story literally through, I mean, we have your mental force, so that, and we have your one Gemini. So it might be through using your voice somehow. Or you might tell your story through symbology. So it could be like making a movie or something. Or you could, I don't know, write a book, write a song, create some kind of sculpture, create some kind of art, and it could be a representation of your story here. Yeah. I heard weaved into the fabric of our life, something like that. The fabric of our life. I don't know, that's a quote somewhere. Yeah, you've gone through Shakti transformation. You've gone through a powerful transformation in your life. And this can inspire so many people here. And I think without question, you're learning how to prioritize yourself. So to me, with this main female energy, I feel like you're learning how to prioritize yourself here. And one of the gifts that the universe, because I feel like all of these energies came out together, one of the gifts, and I'm going to put this with a fair man too, one of the gifts that the universe is offering towards you is a divine connection here. Really cool. So what's really interesting about divine connections is there is a difference. So we got soulmates, we got karmic mates, we have so by the way, this group, the karma, what I'm understanding with karma, it's not really what we think it is. So, you know, I think sometimes we have unresolved issues, but sometimes our soul chooses karma because it needs a story. It needs you to have a reason to reach for the light. We need a reason. Like, it's just the way that we're made. We need a reason to want good, to be a good person, to become a hero. We need a reason to become a hero. And I think for you, that's kind of your story, is like you needed a reason to struggle so that you can come into a place where you can appreciate all the gifts that life has to offer. You know, a lot of these successful people, they're not successful for nothing. They can so appreciate it. Not only that, they're not beholden to it. They're not shackled to their successes because they understand everything that they had to do to create it. And it had a lot to do with who they were, that mental, that psychological warfare within. And so I feel like it's not that the karma was punishing you. It's like it's the stories of situations your soul needed to evolve in this lifetime, like to this point quicker, and then it's going to ascend even further as you continue to live out your life. And we don't go backwards. You cannot descend. A soul cannot descend. It has to always ascend. So you're going to keep ascending until you don't incarnate on this earth anymore. And one of the gifts that the universe gave you was a connection for you to feel seen and trusted, and just someone to share the experience with. So that's what the universe wants you to know. That's unique about you. Is that you're going to have a divine counterpart. So there's a difference. There's like soulmates, karmic mates, divine counterparts. People talk about twin flames. Twin flames are not really romantic. I'm like, that's why, because my guides told me, they're like, it's not really romantic. It's like, it's someone who you have creative chemistry with. It's someone who inspires you to be your best self, but it's not necessarily someone who you're like, wow, let's create a family together, or like, let's be, it's not really that. So I'm like, what are people talking about when they talk about twin flames? Okay. It's someone who ignites your fire to be your best self. That's it. But with the divine counterparts, what's different is that this is someone who you hold a sacred contract with. You don't have any karma with them. That's why it's a gift. You have no karma with this person whatsoever. So either way, if you're attracting a soulmate, you guys are going to be so supportive of each other in this lifetime. And the universe just wants you to know that. Yeah. So for some of you, this can be a man that you're sharing your life with. Some of you, this is a woman. I don't know. Which team do you play for? Is that the saying? Yeah. But for you, it's going to be, you're going to have a long-time partnership here. Someone who you have like a sacred contract with, where it's like not any karma, it's just support. We're here to support each other. That's it. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what makes this group unique. So deep. They wanted you to know right away. 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. Let me go ahead and turn my camera off. It's so interesting though. So that's what makes you unique. Let me go ahead and take this off. Okay, so tell me more about this 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups. And all partnerships, by the way, require work. All partnerships require work. Just like any traditional marriage or long-term partnership, it's like, oh, we have to learn how to be patient with each other and work with each other's energy. But they're telling you again, what makes you unique is that you have a person out there who's your match. And that is so beautiful. And it gives me chills. It's like you have a person out there who is your match. Who's your match? Who's just like here to work with you, work with your energy, who is here to support you through it all. I don't even know what to call that. Definitely sacred contract, okay? Soulmate, sacred contract, either way. Divine counterpart. It's just someone who's going to balance you out. They're your counterpart. So they're going to balance your energy out for sure. Okay, anything else you want to let us know about this 2 of Cups energy? Let's just see if they want to tell us one more clue about this. 4 of Wands. 4 of Wands. So probably someone you're going to get married to. Okay. So what makes you unique is you have a divine counterpart out there, or just a really powerful soulmate, sacred contract connection to someone where it's going to be like bliss. Let's just say that. It's going to be very special, very powerful, very spiritually, divinely orchestrated towards this other person. Okay, let's see what else they want to tell us about what makes you unique. Group number 3. 5 of Cups, yeah. It's like you've gone through those Emperor card. You've gone through those 5 stages of grief, right? There's, damn, I forgot it again. Is it denial? Denial, bargaining, depression, acceptance? Something like that, but I missed one. You have gone through a lot of setbacks and disappointments and losses in life, and you have come out strong in spite of it. And that makes you very unique, because people need people like you to show them we all can do it. If they can do it, we can do it too. We can do it too. And probably the person who you are attracting into your life has gone through their fair share of loss too. Pressures of life. You're a leader, so that's what's really unique about you. You're a very powerful leader, and you're not out of touch. You're very human. You're very relatable here. You're not the type of authority figure where you're just like, I'm better than everybody. Bow down to me. People just look up to you with a sense of like regard and respect, because it's the way that you carry yourself. I'm gonna say it's just because you have a really old soul. You probably know this. You have a really old soul that's learned a lot. You haven't just gone through this transformation in this lifetime. You've gone through this in many lifetimes. You've actually mastered the art of transformation in previous lifetimes. You've done it many, many times. So this is not your first rodeo. You're very disciplined, and you can be quite disciplined when it comes to your emotions. Yeah, you come off as mature to other people and reliable, authoritative, and a leader. Okay. Yeah. That Mount Everest that was good. Wasn't that like on point? Okay. Anything else you want to tell us about why this group is unique? Oops. And I think we'll give some advice. We have your Mercury. This is that Scorpio energy. It is intense. Mercury Scorpio in the 12th house. Wow. Okay. So again, about your mind is quite powerful. So we have the Sapphire, the 1 Gemini energy, the mental force. You get a powerful Mercury. It's strong. It's strong. That psychological warfare will be real intense. But you have to go through those experiences just to push through and be like, wow, I can handle it. Yeah. I could only imagine with Scorpio, it's fixed water. So it's like you relive it over and over again. And I think if you had a lot of issues, perhaps not issues, but you've gone through your fair share of experiences when it comes to mental health. And you're very resilient in spite of that. And you learn how to overcome, transform your thoughts. And with that 12th house energy, it's because you give it to God, right? You've learned to give it to God, give it to Source, connect with Source. You've learned to use this energy to work with Source. Yeah. Okay, you want to clarify this Mercury Scorpio on the 12th house for me? We have 2 of Swords. Yeah, you've learned how to use your intuition. You have a powerful intuition. It's like, how should I say this? It's like on point. Another person who I know is a Scorpio 12th house is Oprah. She's a moon Scorpio in 12th house. So Scorpio, I mean, it's very chaotic, but you see what people make of that energy, right? And I guess it's not by accident that I talked about Oprah. But there's just something with this energy, using your intuition. You really have the ability, the art form, to tell your story, again, with that Mercury. It could be like the way that you talk. So it just comes like serious. Maybe you have a very voice, like a captivating voice. I want to say that your voice holds power. Your voice holds power. Your voice holds authority. And this is something that you've mastered in your previous lifetime. That's why it's very developed. With that 12th house energy, it's something you probably mastered in a previous lifetime. Yeah, I mean, the 12th house is the ether. It's like there is no limit as far as I'm concerned. Whatever's in the 12th house, it just explodes. And that's why I was getting that fire energy. It's like, so what I was seeing, I was seeing almost like the floor explode, like a fire coming up through the floor and erupting, like a volcano, kind of like just like erupting and just obliterating it. So that is the kind of power you have with you. It's like you can obliterate it. Very intense. So maybe there's something about your voice that's quite intense, your story, your storytelling, your creative storytelling that's quite intense. And 12th house, I don't know, you can connect with people, like deeply connect with people. Like people just really like think about what you say and they're like, did you hear what he said about his story and what he went through? That's amazing. It's unforgettable. It's what I'm getting. You leave a mark and you leave an impression on other people when it comes to your story. And I feel like most definitely if you are not doing this now, you need to be. You need to be expressing your story. You need to be telling people your story. There's so much power there. And it's like unlimited, authentic power you have from using this gift. Okay, anything else you want to tell us about what makes this group unique? Or, yeah, we'll just do one more. What makes this group unique? We have here the Chariot. Yeah, the Chariot card. You push through obstacles. You've pushed through the obstacles. You push through them. And again, we're getting intuition with that Cancer energy. So I think you're just very good at learning how to navigate your emotions and your intuition to overcome struggles. Overcome hardship. You're going to find a way to obtain victory and use your willpower to obtain victory no matter what. Okay, let's just give you some advice. Group number 3, and we'll end this reading here. Advice for group number 3. Pluto Aquarius in the 6th house. Can you clarify something to do with healing? Clarify this Pluto Aquarius in the 6th house. Maybe your thoughts. Sun card. Clarify the Pluto Aquarius in the 6th house, please. Hierophant. Wow. And the King of Pentacles. Okay. So that's your transformative space, healing, and Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius is a visionary. We have the planet of power, death, destruction, and power in Aquarius. In the 6th house of healing. I feel like this has to do with healing and stability, perhaps. Okay. I need a few more clarifiers. Can you clarify that Hierophant energy for me? King of Cups. Yeah. Okay. So I feel like with that Aquarius energy, just know that you are being given the direction that you need to move towards your goals or to accomplish whatever you feel called to accomplish. I think you very much want to embrace this energy of creating a lot of stability in your life with both of these kings, King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. I think you most definitely want to create a lot of stability in your life. And I think, okay, so this is what I'm getting at. Basically, the universe is saying, trust us to help you through your experiences. Trust us to help you step into your place of power. I feel like you have dreams, you have goals, you have things that you want to obtain, and truly you want to be happy with this Sun card. And what they're saying is, yes, you absolutely need to be happy, and you absolutely need to trust us in helping your vision and your life to unfold. You're an old soul that's called for these experiences, that's called to be connected to spirituality very deeply. So in order to create a solid foundation for the life that you want, and to create a solid foundation for who you are as a person as well. So just continue to trust your intuition to go through these transformative experiences. I also have to say, yeah, with the Shakti transformation and the Sapphire energy and the Pluto Aquarius I feel like you do get strong crown chakra energy. I feel like, honestly, all your chakras are probably lit very powerfully, because I feel like you're an action taker. You do what you need to do, because I was getting that Mount Everest energy. It's like, I will do whatever I need to do to get to where I need to go. But you also want to use those upper chakras, your crown, your throat, and your third eye chakra to access all of the knowledge that you need in order for you to transform. So I'm getting this energy of like, complete your transformation. That's what I'm hearing. It's like, complete your transformation. So it's like you're a transformative, transcendent butterfly. You keep transforming. You get insights. You get downloads. You know how to heal intuitively. You know how to heal so powerfully. This is why you're going to be someone who people can look up to as a teacher to get guidance from, whether this is just through your storytelling or whatever you create and offer to people here. Whatever you offer to people. Yeah. Yeah. Last piece of advice for you guys. North Node, Taurus in the 6th house. And last piece of advice. Life is funny. 8 of Pentacles. Okay. This is about putting in the work, effort, energy. It's in the 9th house. 9 of Pentacles. And the Page of Swords. Okay. Okay, so I feel like you're experiencing some kind of new venture where you are creating security for yourself, to creating some more financial security or abundance security, doing something more like aligned with what you want. Something that you're curious about with this Page of Swords. It's like, I'm curious about this. I'm kind of new to this. This is a different direction. They just want to reassure you with that North Node and Taurus in the 9th house. Keep putting in the consistent work, energy, and effort into it. So that Taurus energy is about that day-to-day effort that you have to put into anything. And I think, well, we got 2 Capricorn. We didn't get any more Taurus energy. Okay, maybe not. But I did get the Bull. No, that was the other group. Yeah, that was the other group. Sorry. Clarify this energy, please. Six of Wands. Okay. So they want you to know that this new direction that you're moving towards, with that North Node in the 9th house, that could be about a new adventure and having to widen your perspective or your scope about what's possible when it comes to creating financial security, because we keep getting pentacles for your reading. So I think that's something that you are interested in. It's like, how do I create stability and security moving in this new direction? It's you put in that consistent work and effort, and you make sure to invest in yourself. You make sure you invest in yourself. Invest in yourself. And speak your truth here with the Page of Swords. Most definitely speak your truth, even if you're new to doing it. And that's a huge theme that keeps circulating on my channel. If you're new to speaking your truth, just get it out there. Just start doing it. Start doing it. With that Six of Wands, we're reassuring you that this is your pathway. This is what's going to create a lot of victory for yourself. So the guides just want you to trust that this is your path. Trust it. That's going to be the end of your reading here, group number... your pathway is to be an inspiration for other people with that North Node in the 9th house. That's going to be the end of your reading here, group number 3. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like, subscribe to support, and let me know if this resonates. Thank you. Bye. Hey, group number 4. Welcome to your reading. If you chose this lovely lepidolite, then this is going to be the reading for you. Okay, so first I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pull energies, and then I will unveil your channel with the crystal, unveil your channeled message, and then I will unveil your oracle cards. When I unveil your oracle cards, I'm going to move my camera phone over to here so you can see them, and I just wanted to show you guys what that perspective is going to look like, so hopefully it all goes smoothly. Okay, guys, dial me into the energies of group number 4, please. What makes them unique? Okay, so I was getting curiosity, so perhaps that's something that really makes you unique, is you're a very curious person. I feel like I was seeing like a deer. It felt like a feminine figure too as well. So maybe you're just intuitive and you're curious, or you're very curious and you use your intuition to guide you when it comes to your curiosity and what you're curious about and interested in. You have a gentleness about yourself as well. Let's see what else wants to come through here. I was kind of getting feminine. That was the first thing I heard. So feminine energy, you're very tuned in, tapped in with your feminine energy. Yeah. Okay, let's see what else wants to come through. Okay, interesting. So wherever you go, this is something that they want to let you know is unique about you. Wherever you go, you're protected. Or maybe you can sense this, or you know it. I was just seeing a figure walk, and it had like a light hovering up above it, and the light kept following it. Or just also perhaps wherever you go, you take the light with you. It's like, yeah, or the light likes you, or you're a light worker. That makes you unique. You're a light worker, and, you know, perhaps people just can intuitively pick that up, even if they don't say you're a light worker. They just feel like you have a light about you wherever you go. And I don't know, I'm just getting this, it's like really interesting energy. It doesn't matter, because I was seeing this figure, it kind of looked like it was sloped over. It doesn't even matter if you're like depressed or sad. You seem to have just very pure intentions. So no matter what, you know how to get through those challenging situations in life. Like even if you are feeling down or depressed or disappointed, you know how to get through those experiences and still be the light, because wherever you go, you take it with you. And I feel like this is just, I'm gonna say, like, kind of like the last group, I was getting like deep soul messages, but I feel like for you, your soul is just developed, like very much. You're a light worker. Your soul is just your spirit is just very familiar with light. It wants the light, so it has to pull it to it wherever it goes, no matter what. It's like even in the darkest, like I'm getting this in my imagination, even in a dark dungeon, you'll be able to find the light. Even in the darkest of dark, you'll be able to find the light. And it's kind of like that moment, like Spectra Petroleum. I'm getting that scene from Prisoner of Azkaban with Harry Potter, where it's like, you know, that flash of light, and it's just so blinding. But I feel like there's something about your energy or aura where your light is going to continue to grow and expand as time goes on. Wow, that's so romantic. Such a sweet story that's coming through for you, group number 4. Let me go ahead and meditate with the lepidolite and see what wants to come through. I was just getting a soft heart. So you have a very soft heart, warm heart. That's your energy. That's your aura. That's your vibration. That's your frequency. It's like just good heart. You're a good-hearted person. People know this. You know this. You're a good-hearted person. Okay, let's see what else I can get. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of getting like a story. So it's like, I don't know if some of you have gone through, if you felt like you've gone through certain experiences unscathed and you wondered, why am I unscathed? That's kind of what I'm getting for this group. It's like, have you maybe gone through experiences where you're like, wow, how did I not get affected by that? How have I not been affected by peer pressure? How have I not been affected by like the dysfunction? Or why am I not drawn to obsessing about celebrities or obsessing about drugs? Or why was I never interested in that stuff? It's because that's just the way your spirit operates. That's all I'm getting for you. It's like, that's just the way your spirit operates. It's very much of the light. And it's like, you can be, it doesn't matter. Like, even if you're, whatever karma you experience in this lifetime, it was never going to hurt. It was never going to be able to touch your spirit. It was never going to be able to touch it. Like, you could have seen so much darkness around you and just like kind of disassociated from it. Not in a way that's like unhealthy where you're like, I don't want to be in my body. It's more like, I don't understand what's going on around me. And I don't understand why everyone's so angry or, you know, sad or depressed. It's like, I don't know how people get so lost in the darkness. And when I'm not even tempted, it's not even tempting. It's not even interested. It's like, I mean, I could do all of that, but I don't want to. That's what I'm getting. It's like strong, resilient spirit that just wants to be good and of good in this world. Like, you've obliterated what did Harry Potter obliterate in his Expecto Patronum moment? Something with a D. Right? At the back of my head. I can kind of hear it, but I can't quite hear it. Yeah, you're like a walking light bulb. You're like a walking flashlight, light bulb, or sunlight. It just can't phase you. It can't phase you. Because I'm being taken to, I mean, I think it affected him, but I'm being taken to Logic. He's a rapper, his story, where he was like, his family did like drugs, was really dysfunctional, but he was never that kid. He was never interested in any of that. His mom was like racist against him. It was like, it was a really messed up situation, but he still was just like, I'm gonna be positive, I'm gonna be a good person. So I'm like, it's not like it doesn't affect us at all. I just feel like it can't really, to an extent, with you. That's what makes you unique. So all of the messages have been really weird. All of the what makes you unique has been really weird for every pile. And you guys, it's no different. It's like, you guys are just as weird as the other piles, where it's like, it's telling me about your soul, it's telling me about your spirit, and I'm like, okay, I thought we were gonna get you like clothes, you like to wear your hair out, but now we're getting like soul stuff here, spirit. Let's go ahead and unveil your channeled message. Let me go ahead and put on my phone camera here. Phone camera. So the channeled message for you guys is stuck on you. Aw. Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. Okay, so this so interesting. So you guys got the song Stuck on You, and I was seeing the light follow the person. I was like, what's going on? I wonder if there's another message in here. Sometimes there's something about connections, but I wasn't really seeing anything in here. Yeah. Okay, so you guys are the light in people's life. We have here Stuck on You by Ikolu. It's a Hawaiian group, but there's also a version of it. I think the original version was by Lionel Richie. That's the other version I know that exists. I don't know. I know sometimes people remake songs over and over again, and I'm like, what? Okay, yeah, the Lionel Richie one came out right away. So I'm looking it up on my computer because my phone is being used to record. Okay, I was just like, oh my gosh, is it not recording? You know, I might have not recorded some groups. Who knows? Okay. I love this song. I grew up on this song in Hawaii. I love it. Stuck on you. I've got this feeling down deep in my soul that I just can't lose. Girl, I'm on my way. I needed a friend. And the way I feel now, I guess I'll be with you till the end. Girl, I'm on my way. Mighty glad you stayed. I'm stuck on you. I've been a fool too long. I guess it's time for me to come home. Girl, I'm on my way. It's so hard to see that a woman like you could wait around for a man like me. Girl, I'm on my way. Mighty glad you stayed. Girl, I'm leaving on that midnight train tomorrow. I know just where I'm going. I've packed up my troubles and I've thrown them all away, 'cause this time I'm leaving and I'm coming home to stay. So very much a romantic song there. Group number 4. You are the romantic group. It's so funny. I was just wasn't I just joking about that? That's so weird. I literally just said that out of nothing. I didn't even remember the song that I had for you guys, because I kind of jumbled them up and I mixed them up, but that's crazy. I just said the words. But yeah, that song is very much about romance, right? Stuck on you. And it's so sweet because it's like, it's not like I'm obsessed with you. It's more like stuck on you. I'm stuck on just, it's like, it's very carefree and lighthearted. It's like, I'm wanting to be around you. I'm wanting to be next to you. I'm coming home to you. I'm wanting to experience a life with you. So either way, I think group number 4, you come off as a light to other people, and they just feel drawn to that, right? I'm stuck on you. It says here, you're the settling type. You're the settling type. You're the type of person who people want to stay friends with. You're the type of person who people value in their life. You're someone who someone wants a relationship with, perhaps wants to get married to, perhaps. And I wrote here, deep old soul. Yes, deep old soul who people relate to. There's something about you that just feels relatable. That was just a channel message, because I was like, what else can I pull from this energy besides someone saying that they like someone else? But I think that's also a channeled message for you guys coming through, that there is someone who is meant for you, whether they've realized this or not. There's a person for you. But I love that first line where it's like, deep down in my soul. This person say, deep down in my soul, I just know there's something about you. And I feel like that's because deep down in your soul, there is something about you. Okay, so let's unveil your oracle cards. Okay, so you guys had a bunch of cards that came out. It's very interesting. Oh! Ooh! Ooh, someone is stuck on you, maybe. That makes you unique. I'm gonna have to pull some clarifiers for you guys. We got a whole bunch of energies coming through. We need to find out what's going on. Okay. So can you clarify the cane energy for me? I need to clarify the cane. The cane for the health. Okay, we have here the moon card. Okay. Can you clarify the younger man? What's this about? Woo! 5 of Cups and the Artist. Oh. Oh my gosh, I'm getting like a whole story. You guys see all those cards, kind of? Okay, can I get a clarify for the spear? Yeah. Supposed to be showing. Clarify for the spear. Seven of Pentacles. Anything else you want to tell me about the spear? Oops. Page of Pentacles. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. I'm glad I got clarifiers, because I had no idea what was going on. Okay, so the first card we have here is the tools. Okay, let's look at that, tools. So there's the practicality about you. It says here, practical abilities, resources. Has what it takes, application, build it, fix it, organize, help someone, task at hand, well prepared, equipment. Get done, masculinity. So what makes you unique is you get ish done. You get it done. You get it taken care of, you get it done. And that makes you unique because I guess that makes you unique because some other people sometimes they just don't get ish done. They don't get it done. They don't try to figure it out. They just don't. So you're very good at using your tools. Yeah, with this one Capricorn energy, you're very good at being resourceful or using the tools that you have. I'm getting like this energy of like you know how to make the most out of very little that you may have. If you need to make the most of it, you'll find a way to do it. For sure. Okay. Kind of zooming out. Hopefully. So I can see more of the cards. Here. Maybe you come off as quite organized, earthy in that sense. Organized. You know how to take care of your issues. You seem really responsible. That makes you unique. But I'm just getting resourceful. It's like you know how to make use of your tools, like what you have. Even if it's very little here. Perhaps you're very good at, because we have the dilettante, delights in the arts without having to be a professional, alerts you to the danger of becoming a superficial in your pursuits. I just feel like you would be quite inventive. So perhaps you can be quite inventive at like finding solutions to things and like thinking quickly on your feet. That's what I'm getting. That's what makes you unique. Okay. So you got a lot of really interesting energies that I'm like, what does this mean? I'm going to detect these tea leaf oracle cards afterwards, but let's go ahead and look at the Great Fortune here. Oh, wasn't I saying something about the light follows you wherever you go? Okay, see, this is why I do the energy thing, because then I look at the cards sometimes I'm like, what does that mean? What does it mean? But what I'm picking up is that, do you know how, yeah, I said like you would never be, like life would always take care of you. So I feel like with this Great Fortune energy, you guys are very much a child of the divine. Like the universe is it's going to take care of you no matter what. It's going to find a way. And it's always going to bring you to this place. Like if you're reincarnated lifetime after lifetime, it's always going to get you to a place where it's going to help you figure out how to create something out of nothing. Like always, every lifetime it's going to be like something out of nothing. Here, let's do it again. Let's help you figure it out. Like, you know, that Harry Potter moment where he did that Expecto Patronum and he had all of this power to get rid of the Dimorpha. I can't remember the word. But he got rid of those things. Out of, like, where did the power come from? And I was actually seeing a deer in the beginning. And in the movie, there's a deer. And he thought that deer was his dad, but that deer was him. He was saving himself. So there's something about he saving himself serves as the higher self, the higher self or the light. Like your higher self is very protective over you. Whoa, I'm getting chills. That is a strong message. I didn't even know that's how higher selves work, but like your higher self is like speaking to you in signs, signals, dreams, words, songs, everything. Your higher self is very like, we gonna get it done every lifetime. It's gonna help you figure out. And I'm also getting this energy of independence for this group. So perhaps something you're not aware of is that one of your unique abilities is independence. Because with this dilettante, delights in the arts of having to be a professional without having to be a professional, alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. I feel like very much child of the divine, like the universe is always going to help you create a lot of abundance out of limited circumstance. And I'm going back to the tools energy. That's what makes you unique. It's like you're going to always figure out how to make a lot out of the little that you have. And the more independent you are, the more you can tap into that ability. Otherwise, it can't be revealed to you. So if you're codependent on anyone else, it's going to be hard for you to understand how independently you can create success with your own energy and through your own energy. So there's something about your energy where you are just meant for abundance, or you're meant for success, or you're just meant to be taken care of, is what I'm getting. We also have here with this Freya radical acceptance, number 15. You are about radically accepting yourself. You are about, I am who I am, and I don't apologize for that. I'm not like being stubborn. You're about understanding with this Freya energy is that we all have cycles. I was getting that feminine energy, right? You flow in and out of your emotions, especially with the dilettante, the artist. Artists usually are quite good at flowing in and out of their emotions because they accept it. They like that unique, weird qualities. Like artists love that. We love our spectrum. We love our dark emotions. Then we love our happy. We love it all. We love it all because we understand it's just life. It's life living, expressing itself. And so I feel like you're about accepting all aspects of it all, like of life, of yourself especially. That's something that you aim to do, is like, I accept myself in all shapes, form, color, however I show up. Okay, now let's go ahead and decipher this this energy of the cane. Okay. So what came out with that was the moon card. I don't think it's a warning. This is about what's unique to you. So I think what's unique to you is you know how to listen to your cycles with that moon card and the cane. So it says pay attention to your health. You're actually very good, and you probably don't know this, at detecting what your body needs and what it doesn't need. You're very good at this. You're very intuitive at it. You're very intuitive at being like, okay, this is making me sick. I'm not going to eat this anymore. Or this is making me sick. Or just being around this energy is making me sick. And I actually get that in environments. Like, there have been jobs I've worked where I'm like, I can't be here anymore. Or energetically, I started to understand. I started to read it better. It's like when you don't want to be somewhere, it's more than just you don't want to be there and you're lazy. Sometimes it's like you don't want to be there because something is telling you something's off. Right? So I think you're very good at listening to your intuition, to pay attention to your health, to your cycles and what you're needing. You're like, oh, okay, today I need rest. Okay, today I need to like engage. Today I need nature. You're very good at that. That's one of your unique qualities. So with this younger man and this spear heartache, what is that? I mean, this almost looks like the person, right? Because we have a male in all of this imagery here. But there might have been someone who... Is this... I feel like this might be you too. This might be like overcoming immaturity or grief. Tell us more about the younger man. I need to know a little bit more about this energy. Oop. Okay, we have the Lovers card, so it feels like someone else. Remember, okay, the song was romance, right? Stuck on You. The song was about romance, Stuck on You. What's important to know about this younger man, guys? What do you want this group to know about this energy here? They're going to tell us. I just need one more card to kind of clarify it, because I think I know what's going on, but I have to clarify it. Oh my gosh, these cards are flipping crazy. Okay. Group number 4, you're the bomb.com, just so you know. There might be someone who is interested in you. It's just around your aura. Or you're just very magnetic, very attractive here. We have your Queen of Wands and the Lover. Queen of Wands is super magnetic, just very attractive for being herself, right? We got this radical acceptance. Someone likes you being yourself, right? I'm stuck on you. I can't believe you will wait for a man like me. So even if it's a younger man, either way, it's someone who's just interested in you. Here, someone who's interested in you, someone who's attracted to you. This person could be an artist, and this person could be going through their own issues in life, or processing their emotions, or they're very in tune with their emotions here with the 5 of Cups. I'm like, actually, in that song, wasn't that guy talking about, he's like, why would you choose me? But then something like, I know better now. Okay, let's go back to the lyrics here. I needed a friend, and the way I feel now, I guess I'll be with you to the end. Okay, girl, I'm glad you stayed. I'm on my way. I'm mighty glad you stayed. I got this feeling down deep in my soul that I can't lose. I'm leaving on that midnight train tomorrow. By the way, that midnight train reminds me of Journey's song, Don't Stop Believing. They talk about a midnight train for that one. And they talk about a girl and a guy in that one too. Songs are amazing. Oh, here it says, I packed up my troubles and I've thrown them all away. Wow. So either someone feels, or people feel inspired to change because of you. Something about your energy, right? Because you accept yourself. Maybe this person needs to accept themselves, right? Because they're an artist. And what was I just saying about artists? They're very fluid about wanting to accept themselves and their emotions and all that stuff. But perhaps this person was stuck on certain issues when it came to their image and themselves. And they appreciate this in you. So it just makes you attractive. Anyways, here, let me show you the cards. You'll see the other perspective too. But yeah, this is someone who's gone through their own ups and downs in life, and they're trying to figure things out. But with your energy, they just feel very connected here. And we all go through our five of Cups moments. We all are like, we're trying to figure it out. I feel like this might be part of their story too. Because I feel like all of these cards came out at once. The health, the younger man, and the spear. But I feel like this person might be mirroring you, too. They might be quite similar to you with this Lover's card. It's like this might be someone who mirrors you in some way. And they might be sharing in the fact that they're intuitive, they're artistic, and they also are trying to figure out some kind of heartache. And the heartache is like a job experience. It's like they felt very disappointed in their job situation. And so they're wanting to create something new. They're like, I want to create something new. I want to do something that I actually like. Was I just talking about that with this group? Yeah, something about if you feel called to leave a job. That probably didn't come out by accident, but I feel like this person's mirroring you in all those areas. Like maybe they're like, oh, I don't want to do this job anymore. I'm not passionate about it. I want to do something else. So they're deciding to do something new with that Page of Pentacles and invest their energy into something that really makes them happy. We're getting a lot of someone else's story in here. But I guess this is what's unique about you, is that you inspire people to change. You inspire people to accept themselves. And perhaps you do have a person, a cellmate to connect with who you're here to share this experience with. Okay, let's go ahead and clean up. And I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera off. What makes this group unique? Yeah, and by the health, they might have struggled with their health or, you know, certain issues like a headache or pains. What was I doing? What makes this group unique? I already forgot. I'm sorry. Seven of Cups. Cool. So you gotta imagine all the people in the Star card. Ooh. Tell me more about, clarify the Seven of Cups. You are the Harry Potter. You're the chosen one. We have your Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Anything else you want to tell us about the Star card? Well, we have here the Ten of Pentacles. Awesome. What makes you unique is that you are finding a way to step into your purpose. So I think you're going to be finding something long-term that you're meant to be the center of attention with. I think you have just a very potent energy around you. Or again, the light, right? The star. You're a star and you're the light. You're the Expecto Patronum. You're the Expecto Patronum. You are the light. You are here to bring light to this world. Group number 4. And this is a part of your purpose. This is something that you can create an extensive amount of abundance with. By the way, we have here Nine of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles. You're independent. You're Miss Independent. You're able to kind of like figure out, using the tools that you got, how am I going to create success for myself? And this is what you're stepping into, I feel like. Or you're learning how to step into, for sure. So what makes you unique is like what you do or what you're being called to do. It's like your calling that makes you very unique. Not, you know what? I gotta say, if we were to look at how many people actually listen to their calling, maybe 15%. Maybe 15% of the people in the world actually listen to what their calling is. Yeah. And then everyone else is kind of working their way around it. They're like, this is kind of what I like. Yeah. And with that Seven of Cups energy, it's like whatever you imagine. The Seven of Cups here. Whatever you imagine you can create is what you can create. They're not telling you you're like, it's either a delusion or it's a fantasy, right? It's like either a sweet dream or a beautiful nightmare, right? In the wise words of Beyonce, I think it's most definitely a beautiful and a sweet dream. Okay. Anything else you want to let us know about what makes this group unique? You live life with purpose, or you live life like you have a purpose. You follow your inner compass. We have here K2 Sagittarius in the 8th house. What does that mean? What does that mean? You be releasing stuff? You be transmuting, alchemizing, transforming? Probably. Tell us more about what this K2 Sagittarius in the 8th house is. Woo! Hi. 5 of Swords, yeah. Walk away. 2 of Cups. Who dat? Oh, it changed. 8th house. Okay. Can you clarify the 5 of Swords? We have here the 9 of Swords. Oh no, stress. Why are we stressing? Clarify the 2 of Cups. 2 of Swords. Oh. What is this? Okay. Well, I mean, okay, what I'm getting, I don't know. The astro dice is kind of like, I don't know what that is. the yeah, the south node in the eighth house. That's usually where you release or let go of things. But they're telling me about you listening to your intuition because we have your Two of Swords. So it is about something about listening to your intuition and Sagittarius. I'm going to say listen to your intuition to guide you. So what makes you unique, I think when it comes to negativity or stress, you walk away from that stuff, the Two of Swords and the Nine of Swords. It's like you're not about focusing your attention or your energy onto that. And, you know, some people, they give it too much energy. But you're like, nah, thanks, nah. We also have your Two of Swords and the Two of Cups. I think you're very good at listening to your intuition. I think you're a very good judge of character. I think most definitely you do have a higher self spirit who is guiding you through all of these experiences, guiding you to the right people, for sure. And I think you and your higher self are like best buds. Best buds. Best buds. Okay. Anything else you want to tell me about the Two of Cups? Listen to your intuition. Yeah, you're very good at listening to your intuition to know what you want, what makes you happy. And with the Ace of Swords, that's the truth. That's clarity. That's the truth. That's clarity. You're going to find it out. You're meant to figure it out with that great fortune energy. You're meant to figure it out. You're meant to get the clarity that you need to create the victory that you want in your life. Yes. Anything else you want to tell us about what's unique about this group? And then we'll do advice. We have Mercury, Gemini in the fourth house. So it's your mind. Yeah, with all that Swords energy, I think you know how to redirect your mind. Redirect your mind. Fourth house. When it comes to your home life, that's not it though. Psychology, comfort, intuition. You have a very strong intuitive intellect. You have a strong intuitive intellect. Probably just very, very beautiful crown chakra, third eye chakra, throat chakra energy, where you're just able to tap into insight and downloads about like, oh, okay, I'm feeling called to this. So again, it's coming through with the Two of Cups and the Two of Swords. It's like, what decision do I decide? Well, if I close my eyes and I listen to my intuition, that's the decision. That's the decision. You're good at looking inwardly into your emotions to know, how do I feel about this though? How do I feel? Yeah. Okay. Advice for this group? Saturn, 10th house, Sagittarius. Okay, I think they want you to focus on your dharma, your career life, your purpose. Very much so. That was coming through in your reading. Sagittarius could be about being inspiring, inspirational, travel, knowledge, passing on knowledge. Tell us more. Clarify this Saturn in the 10th. We have the 10 of Cups. Whoa. We have the Ace of Swords. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, you're a good judge of character. I'm just getting that again. So just know that if people come towards you, especially with the stuck on you energy narrative here coming towards us, where it's like perhaps someone is interested in you, just know that you're a very good judge of character. So you'll know how to sense intuitively whether this person is right or wrong. Your gut instinct will be very on point and very strong. That is what I'm detecting. And I'm also realizing that I still have this camera here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Okay, so they're doubling down on victory. They just want you to know that you're about to get some kind of victory when it comes to your purpose or your career. With that Saturn in the 10th house, that's something long-term you're creating with someone or with yourself or just like people or in the world in general. With that Sagittarius, that is the warrior, right? Sagittarius is known as being like the horse warrior. I guess we can connect to the chariot somewhat. The horse warrior, because it knows how to overcome obstacles, push through, and use the knowledge to thrive. So I think you're about to achieve some kind of victory. You're moving towards this. Just know that universe is so supporting you in being happy and thriving and just being powerful and successful. And you get to have it all, okay? You get to have it all. Group number 4. I think that's it. Anything else you want to let this group know, guys? Listen to your emotions. So that Mercury, Gemini in the 4th house. Listen to your intuition to guide you. It's so strong. So I think this is something that you've been developing with that Two of Swords and that Two of Cups. That could also be something like you're learning how to work with your intuition better. And this is one of your strengths, is you have a very powerful intuition to guide you. And, you know, just, I don't know how much of the world, maybe the 15% of people actually listen to their intuition to make very powerful choices in their life. Most people probably don't. You know, I think it's got to be bigger than that. Maybe about 35% of people listen to their intuition to guide them when it comes to making choices. And then everyone else hears their intuition, but they don't listen to it. So I feel like the universe most definitely wants you to know that you can listen to your intuition to guide you to create anything, create the life that you want for yourself, create the success that you want, create the happiness that you want, follow your dreams, pursue your dreams. The Queen of Cups, she's just so in flow with life. So there's like, be in flow. The universe is saying, like, they want you to know now's the time for you to be in flow and stay in flow. Yeah. And I feel like the Queen of Cups, super magnetic, can be quite attractive as well. Beautiful glow up energy. Yes. I feel like all the groups are going through a glow up. Honestly, I should have said that, because I'm like, dang, are y'all going through a glow up? Everyone's going through a glow up. But hey, you know, that's kind of like what my channel is dedicated to. It's dedicated to helping people go through glow ups. Okay, so that's going to be the end of your reading here, group number 4. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like, subscribe, to support, and let me know if this resonates. Thank you.